feature time here on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network. We've got a 50-lap NASCAR Heat Supermodified Sim Racing Spectacular ready to go for you here after a couple of really exciting heat races. The pill draw has been done, and this is how we're going to line them up for the Terry Gibson Fast 50 at Sandusky Speedway. Starting on the pole from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, driving the Exide Battery Singular Cellular CPR Motorsports number 55, it's steady, Steve Callahan. Callahan, your 2018 winner of this race, starts on the pole. Starting next to him, he won his heat race, and he is fighting hard out there tonight to do well. From Lansing, Michigan, driving the Dowker Titanium Roadster, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Wholesale Diamond Exchange, the elder statesman of SUPRS Racing, Carl Banzai Becker. Becker outside row number 1. Inside row number 2, won his heat race, his first SUPRS NASCAR Heat checkered flag. He doesn't even like the NASCAR Heat game, but boy, he did well out there tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, hoping to do well in this 50-lap feature at Sandusky. The driver hails from Stoneham, Massachusetts. He's sponsored by Star Speedway. It's Nelson Hot Rodriguez. Rodriguez starts third. Starting in fourth position from Goshen, Indiana, driving the RW Woodworking. Wing side up, number 25. It's Bob Gangwer. Gangwer starts fourth. Starting inside row number 3 from Pulaski, New York, a 2-time winner of this race. Sponsored by First to Finish Race Servers, it's Rocket Rob Warren. And the First to Finish Roadster starts in 5th. Starting in 6th position, CPR Motorsports is the team. Icing's on top is the sponsor. Carrollton, Ohio is the hometown for driver of the number 41. Keith, put one on you, Powell. Powell in the 41 starts 6th. Moving now to the last row, starting in 7th position from Round Lake Beach, Illinois. Sponsored by Atkins Glass in the Midwest Supermodified Series. It's Zach Sears. Zach Sears for Team Chaos starts 7th. Right next to him, his teammate at Team Chaos, sponsored by Southern Hills Storm Football Team. And the Justice League, it's Brad Keyser. Keyser out of Liverpool, New York. Grandson of real Supermodified racer, former real Supermodified racer, Mark Letcher. Speaking of real Supermodified racers, 2019 Oswego Speedway Rookie of the Year and International Classic 200 champion Tyler Thompson racing at the Chili Bowl. Won his heat race and finished 6th in his qualifier. So congratulations to Tyler Thompson. Field getting lined up now for this 50-lapper at Sandusky Speedway. On the pole is a 55 steady Steve Callahan. Next to him, the 42 of Carl Banzai Becker. Row number 2, it's Rodriguez in the 7. Gangwer in the 25. Row 3, Warren and Powell. Here they come off. Oh, Gangwer with a bad start. Callahan with a great start. Warren goes by. Gangwer up front. How about Rodriguez into 2nd place? And Rodriguez going for 3rd, fight with Carl Becker. Becker takes 2nd back. Gangwer goes to the outside of Warren. Eddie Steve Callahan. Looking good out front, pulling away from Becker. Becker looking good in 2nd, though. Rodriguez, oh, he hits the hub rail. He bounces up. Warren gets caught out a little bit again, but able to keep going. Gangler also gets into Warren. A little bit of Nerf bar damage on the nose there. Nelson Rodriguez must have been practicing this week because he's looked pretty good in the number 7 out there. Setting in third. Rob Warren right there. Keith Powell all over the back end of the 25. Warren, again, stumbles a little bit behind Rodriguez. Rodriguez is struggling to keep the car down in turn 1. Top 2 are pulling away. Gangler to the outside of Warren down the front chute. Gangler sticks it high, wide, and handsome. Powell. Oh, and Rodriguez hard into the inside wall in turn 3. That's the end of his night. And all kinds of chaos. Looks like a bit of a server blip there. Possibly Rodriguez disconnected. He had such a great race going. Warren now moves into third. Keyser fourth. Powell fifth. Gangler after that mix-up into sixth. Rodriguez still in the race. He's still going, not giving up. Powell gets into the back end of Keyser, running for fourth place. Callahan and Becker stretched out now. 10 laps in, 12 laps in this time by the stripe here at Sandusky. Powell looking low underneath Keyser, trying to find a way by for fifth position, or fourth position. Keyser, Powell, Gangler going at it back for fourth, fifth, and sixth right now on the track. Warren running by himself in third position. Now Keyser distances himself just a little bit from the 41 if Keith put one on you. Powell out front, Powell's teammate running away with this one here tonight. Steady Steve Callahan out of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. If you're just tuning in, this is the Terry Gibson Fast 50 from Sandusky Speedway. NASCAR Heat Supermodified Sim Racing at its finest. Powell still working on the 3 of Keyser. Back in fourth position. Really looking to set him up. Now he looks low down into turn 3. Keyser slides up the track. Gangler looks low as well. Gangler dives underneath Keyser. Powell and Gangler both by Keyser. Gears looking to get in the mix as well. The rookie out of Brown Lake Beach. And boy, Powell is taking off after Warren. Keith put one on you, Powell. Now that he's got around Brad Keyser, going to try to reel in Rob Warren, the driver. He's battling for the points championship right now. About, I think 90 points difference right now. Maybe it's only 29. Maybe I'm a little dyslexic. Powell and Gang were definitely trying to reel in, working together to get up to the 35 of Warren. Not really a lot of draft in these super modifieds, but any little bit helps as they continue to turn the fastest laps of their races. Powell and Gang were trying to reel in Warren. Meanwhile, it's all Steve Callahan up front. Carl Becker doing a great job in second place. We'll give you the rundown through the field the next time by the stripe. Give you a good look at each and every one of these cars. Steve Callahan with the lead. And then it's Becker. Callahan just left Becker. Rob Warren in third in the 35. Keith Powell in the 41. Bob Gangler in the 25. Then it's Brad Keyser in the number 3. Zach Sears in the number 22. And after a good early run, the 7 of Rodriguez rounds out this 8-car field at Sandusky. Warren looks like he's starting to cut in a little bit to the distance that Carl Becker had on him. And we're halfway home already, 25 to go in this 50-lapper. About 3 car lengths now between Warren and Becker, and that was almost a straightaway or half of a straightaway. They're going to come up to lap the number 7 of Rodriguez. Callahan in a league of his own tonight, way out front in the CPR Motorsports 55. Now, will Becker bow to the pressure of Warren? We saw in the heat race, Becker was able to hold off Warren. Warren going after Becker. Warren low in turn 1. Powell trying to reel him in. They're side by side down the backstretch. Becker not giving an inch. Carl Becker doing a great job through 3 and 4. Here comes Powell now. Warren is finally by into second. Becker now trying to get his rhythm back. Here comes Powell. "20 laps to go here in the Terry Gibson Fast 50. Gangler to the inside of Powell down into turn 3. They come off of turn 4. Gangler gets a spot now as Becker struggled just a little bit in turn 1 and 2. That's where he's been having troubles all night long. Gangler going after Becker into turn 3. Warren coming up on the lap car of Rodriguez. Gangler looks to the outside again of Becker. Oh, and Warren gets into Rodriguez. It looks like Rodriguez goes off the track in turn 1. Callahan crossing the stripe. Gangler, Becker going at it with Powell, ready to pounce. Battle on the racetrack right now for 3rd position. Becker slides high in turn 3. Gangler goes low. They're side by side. Down into turn 1. Gangler goes by. Powell goes by. Callahan's still out front. Easer and Sears in their own battle. Now they're trying to catch up to Becker after Becker struggled when Powell and Gangler went by. Steve Callahan in the 55 continues to lead this one for CPR Motorsports. Powell staying glued to the rear nerf bar of the 25 as they try to catch Warren, who sits in second place. Focusing in on steady Steve Callahan in that CPR Motorsports machine. Callahan pushing 600 super starts. 6 laps to go, 5 to go next time by the stripe for Callahan. So a couple of drivers having great starts to this race. Ended up at the back of the pack now. Nelson Rodriguez, who won his heat race. 3 laps to go. Dang, we're struggling a little bit. White flag's out for Steady Steve Callahan. Callahan goes down the backstretch into turn number 3. A dominating run for the driver out of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Out of turn 4, it's Steady Steve Callahan for the win. Home for second place is going to be Rob Warren as he's just now exiting turn 4. Rocket Rob Warren was second. Bob Gangler in for third. Keith put one on you, Powell fourth. Carl Becker fifth. Brad Keyser sixth. Dex here seventh. Nelson Rodriguez rounds out the race. Steady Steve Callahan, fast lap of the race with a 14.416. Well, folks, there was some good racing in that one. As the drivers really fighting hard out there to get their spots, and some good close action for sure in the super modifieds here at Sandusky. Carl Becker had a good run early in the race, dropped back after a couple of mistakes. Same with Nelson Rodriguez. Keith Powell running hard out there in the thick of it all night long, as was Rob Warren, but the driver with the big win and had a whole lot of room all to himself here at this fast half mile at Sandusky Speedway. Steady Steve Callahan, you'll want to hear what he has to say when we come back after the break for our post-race interviews. You're enjoying live super modified sim racing at its finest on the Supers Broadcasting Network.